Hey guys, in this video I will share the story how we got on top of the Forbes cover. This is Forbes Baltics, this is not Forbes America. Funny story actually. So 2 years ago it was actually like my goal to get on the Forbes. So my goal was to get there. I didn't get it, and afterwards I was like, fuck this shit, I don't need this, this is not for me, I don't care, just let's work. And funny enough, after 2 years, didn't even want it, didn't even try to get there, and I got there. So which is interesting, right? The more I wanted that thing, the less I got it. But nevertheless, it's still cool. I'm very happy about it because it's a good PR thing for us as well in our Baltic states, and I think also internationally. But how we got there? Basically by working every year, every month, becoming better. And in my opinion, they featured us there because of our activities in the digital space, because a lot of Latvians see our ads basically every day, and we're helping a lot of people. We have the most reviews in Latvia as a marketing company. We have more than 350 video reviews from clients telling how much they made money, how much profit they made, how happy are they, and that number just keeps growing. Next thing is because of us making also content available. I think we're the only ones, maybe there are some people, but I think we're the only ones in Latvia that openly share everything. We share our bank accounts, we share our ad account, actual numbers, and we try to pull the curtain. And there's a specific reason why we do it. First of all, when I was growing up, which was 4 years ago, I was just thinking about starting a business, doing something myself. And I saw all of those gurus that talking about millions, but they actually never showed me anything. They never showed me actual accounts, actual bank statements, so I can actually see it. It was always talking about stuff. So when I'm now growing our agency, growing the services that we provide for clients, I want to make sure that I am being transparent and open about basically majority of the things that I can be open about, and showing and giving an example. And what happens as a byproduct is many people come to us and they're like, hey, I'm super inspired, like I saw these videos, I see what's possible. And a lot of people from my countryside, because I grew up in a really small neighborhood outside of our country city, in a village that has like 600 people. Now it has like 200 people. So I grew up in an environment where 1,000 euros a month was a big deal. It was like big money. So for me to go from there to Riga and now having a company that makes 70 to 90K a month in cash collected, and that's this month, last month. So this month we probably will maybe hit over 100K, and our goal is to quickly scale to 300, 500K a month. And I think now we have the infrastructure and everything we need to actually do it, not just have the kind of I want it, but not a plan to get it. Because right now we also join, again, training programs, coaching programs, and I think now we have a solid plan, what we actually need to do, what is the KPIs we need to hit. And we're hitting them this month so far, and I think we have a clear plan ahead to actually do it. Nonetheless, it's cool to be on this thing. How long was I happy? One day probably. Now it's kind of a no big deal. Don't think about it. Doesn't affect my life. Still have the usual problems, which is waking up at the time, which is going to the gym regularly, which is eating not unhealthy, which is drinking a lot of water. The same stuff, nothing changes. Wife doesn't love me more, maybe a little bit more, but for the 1 day or 2 days. But everything's fine. So this was a quick video sharing the story. You can go check it out. You can go to forbesbaltics.com and get the magazine virtually if you're not from Latvia. So do that if you want. Stay sharp. See you in the next video and have an amazing 2023.